I've created this toxic association between, and like, look, it's not like this is like this is absolutely a microcosm.
Yeah.
But there is this, like, it's like, I didn't make that for you. I made that for me.
Yeah.
And then I want to give it out there because the other part of me is like, well, you have to put it out there for other people to see it.
Yep.
See you. And then it's like the weird pridefulness that comes with that. And then the weird, like, thinking, like, is this going to contaminate the next thing?
Yeah.
It really, it's just like...
Isn't that the beauty of this all, though? Isn't that the beauty of making something and putting it out there? And you have that duality. You have...
Well, and like, yeah, I accept that the duality exists.
Yeah.
But I don't know, in my head, all of my heroes, they put their things out and then I don't look at it.
No.
You know? Like, that's the image, that is the Christ-like figurehead in my head of, like, you know, Marty puts out, you know, Goodfellas, and then he's just on to the next one.
Yep.
On to the next one. There's no it is the world's now. Go be the world's.
Yeah. I think the beauty of if they are tapping into how much it's resonating, I feel like it's that. They are curious if it's connecting with people and if it's meaning something to people.
Well, and that like, don't get me wrong, that means a lot to me to see like a positive reaction to something.
Yeah.
And
especially your video, which is
no negative reaction to that from what made it to me, which was very cool because it was definitely like a bit of a, you know, I was out on a ledge a little bit with what I was, but I kind of didn't care. Like, I was like, if this gets 5 views, it gets 5 views.
Right.
We've been putting out this podcast, and, you know, some episodes get like 2 views.
Right.
I mean, some of the clips get like 2 views.
Yeah.
But it's just, 1, the sense of expectation, 2, the sense of pride.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like immaturity and being able to deal with these things, or being able to like properly place these, and like, it just becomes all consuming. Maybe that's just personality type.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I just don't.
It's
exhilarating.
You are on a wave, and you are surfing, and the wind is in your face, and it is exhilarating.
I just want you to. I just like wish that you could be like, this happens. It happens to varying degrees. It's going to happen sometimes intensely. It's going to happen sometimes maybe very, very minimally. But I have things to say. I have videos to make. I have photos to take. I have stuff to write. And that's going to be there when I put that shit out there. And I don't want to get less from you because that feeling might happen.
This is what I want AI to do, is I can just ask my ScarJo to be like, hey, put this stuff out.
Yeah.
Like, I think William Eggleston was really onto something when he would just like, he didn't edit his work. He just handed it over to the publisher.
Yeah.
You think he looked through his books? You think he bought his books, or do you think there was actually a layer of detachment there where he just put it out?
I think it probably varied.
That's what I would ask him if I could ever talk to him.
I know,
it's like, dude, have you bought your books ever? Like, and you know, he's probably on the spectrum a little bit.
Yeah.
And so maybe there is like a bit of a social, I mean, shoot, I'm probably on the spectrum. ask my wife. Like,
but I have to imagine
there's, you know, in my mind, the perfect scenario is like hand it off to somebody, and then they can put it out there. Like, that's what I do with podcasts.
Yeah.
You handle all of it.
Right.
Which I'm grateful for, because I know it's not easy. And I'm so grateful, though, because it does take that burden off, and it just frees me from it.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that with my channel, and I wish I could do that with... And I don't know why it's this much of an issue, but I know it sounds ridiculous. Like, I'm aware of how ridiculous it is to complain about this, and it sounds... I don't know. It's probably not a good look. But I was hyper aware of it recently, and I think that's why it's top of mind.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know how to contend with that. I guess it's just something that you just have to do.
It had been a golden afternoon, and I remember having the familiar conviction that life was beginning over again with the summer.